Now, what I mean by market structure is that, we're very simple. We have a structure high, structure low, structure high, low, high, and low. And so by having market structure well defined, it gives you the vehicle to the market. So I call this the domino effect. Now, the reason I call this the domino effect is because we have a structural high and low down here. This is the dealing range. So market structure leads nicely onto dealing range. And so the dealing range is simply the most recent high down to the most recent low, right? Recent high down to the most recent low. Now, once you have this established, after this, we understand anything above the 50% level here. So this is the 50%. It is the midpoint of this high and this low, the most recent structural high and the most recent structural low. So anything above that becomes a premium, anything below becomes a discount. And so we use market structure, our dealing ranges, and then premium and discount to determine our key levels. So if you're struggling with daily bias, it's because you don't actually have your key levels well defined. So in this video, I'm going to be going over how you can find your key levels and validate whether they are actual key levels. So if you know where to trade from, the what and the why become a lot more simpler, and you can hence reduce the amount of losses you take by simply having a daily bias in check. So by doing this, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just be going over the concept of a flip zone. Right, so I'm going to be breaking this down to traders in terms of the order flow. Right, so the order flow is super important. Right, so I'm now coming to a level that I actually took a trade from on the 2nd of October. You can go back and look at the price action over here, but if we go to the ATAS footprint charts, right, what we can see, this level, right, we don't even have data on it, right, but this level held as a strong area of supply. Right, the reason why is because there were passive sellers sitting in this region. Right, let me put that in a different color. There were passive sellers sitting over here, so this means that this is an area of supply.